Join me on a journey as I take on the challenge of recovering from narcissists and share my emotional abuse recovery guide with you all. Did you know that 1 in 5 people will experience narcissistic abuse at some point in their lives? Maybe you're one of them, or perhaps you know someone who has been affected by this type of abuse. Whatever the case, it's essential to talk about it and raise awareness. Recovering from narcissistic abuse is a crucial step in taking back control of our emotional well-being. It's a journey that requires patience, self-reflection, and a willingness to confront the painful realities of narcissistic abuse. Narcissists often display an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. They may be charming and charismatic at first, but underneath, they're master manipulators who will stop at nothing to get what they want. Their behavior can be incredibly damaging, leading to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem in their victims. In extreme cases, narcissistic abuse can even be life-threatening. The emotional toll of narcissistic abuse can be devastating. Victims often feel like they're walking on eggshells, never knowing when the narcissist will lash out at them. They may feel trapped, helpless, and unsure of how to escape the toxic relationship. The constant criticism, belittling, and emotional manipulation can erode their sense of identity and leave them questioning their own sanity. To make matters worse, narcissists often use projection to shift the blame onto their victims. They'll accuse their victims of being selfish, lazy, or insecure, when in reality, it's the narcissist who's exhibiting these traits. This is a classic manipulation tactic designed to keep the victim in a state of confusion and submissiveness. Narcissists will also use gaslighting to control their victims. They'll deny previous agreements or conversations, telling their victims that they're imagining things or that they're crazy. This can lead to a loss of trust in oneself and a deep-seated fear of questioning the narcissist's motives. Another common tactic is love bombing, where the narcissist showers their victim with excessive attention and affection in the early stages of the relationship. This is a ploy to hook the victim in and make them dependent on the narcissist's approval. Once the victim is hooked, the narcissist will start to withdraw their affection, leaving the victim feeling anxious and desperate for validation. Recovering from narcissistic abuse requires a deep understanding of these tactics and how they impact our mental health. It's essential to recognize the signs of narcissistic abuse and take steps to protect ourselves from future harm. One of the most empowering strategies for recovering is setting healthy boundaries. This means learning to say no to the narcissist's demands and establishing clear limits on what you're willing to tolerate. It's not about being confrontational. It's about taking care of ourselves and prioritizing our own needs. Another crucial step is seeking therapy. A trained therapist can help us process our emotions, develop coping strategies, and rebuild our sense of identity. They can also provide a safe space to talk about our experiences and offer guidance on how to navigate the recovery process. Practicing self-care is also vital for recovery. This can include activities like meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. It's about taking care of our physical and emotional needs and finding healthy ways to cope with stress and anxiety. Recovering from narcissistic abuse is a journey that requires patience, courage, and determination. It's not easy, but it's worth it. By recognizing the signs of narcissistic abuse, setting boundaries, seeking therapy, and practicing self-care, we can take back control of our lives and start the journey towards emotional healing. Remember, recovering from narcissistic abuse is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to confront the painful realities of our experiences and to seek help when we need it. By sharing our stories and raising awareness, we can create a community of support and empowerment for those who have been affected by narcissistic abuse. If you've been affected by narcissistic abuse, know that you're not alone. I want to share my experience with my narcissistic boss. Her behavior led me to develop depression, forcing me to leave my job to heal from the trauma she caused. It took a year of dedicated healing to overcome this and move forward in my life. Share your experiences in the comments below and don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it. Remember to check out my other videos for more guidance and support on your journey towards healing.